Hey, what's up everybody? This is Mark from Northwest Bourbon. We are coming towards the new year, and if you're like me, you've seen a lot of whiskey tube videos about what their top bottles from 2021 were. Now, I'm going to make this short and sweet. A lot of the videos are featuring the same bourbons, and there's a good reason for that. It's because they're great. You see the Old Carter, you see the Lucky 7, and you see the Remus 5. I'm going to try to stick to bottles a little bit more obtainable, specifically bottles that I actually have, because I was able to find them. And if I was able to find them, you should be able to find them too, because I'm just a soldier with kids, don't have a ton of money, just sitting around to buy bourbon all day. So kicking it off first with my local favorite for this year is Woodinville's Cask Strength. Woodinville's Cask Strength, this last year was the first year I've had it. I think the year before I had tried their regular straight bourbon and I tried their double barrel, but this year was the first year that I tried their Cask Strength, and it's delicious. I've put some serious hurting on my first bottle of it, and the new bottle I just got is the It's Bourbon Night pick, which is delicious. There's a lot more like a fruity pound cake with chocolate frosting type notes on there. It is delicious. Their pick is 118.32 proof. The one that I had from towards the beginning of this year is 120.4. Absolutely fantastic. So if you can find your way to get your hands on a private select of the Cask Strength, it's fantastic. Those barrel picks are magical. Their standard Cask Strength is, of course, really, really good. So that's definitely going in my top 5. Next in my top 5 is one that you've seen on all the other lists, is an Elijah Craig barrel proof. This is the A121. This is the one that I was able to find pretty quickly, and I think it's delicious. I think it has some great flavors to it. The ones that came out this year got a little bit of guff on Whiskey Tube for having a little bit lower proof. This one is 123.6, which I think is a pretty darn good proof as it is, and I thought the flavors in it were just fantastic. So I'd have Elijah Craig barrel proof in the top list for what came out this year. All right, the next whiskey that just blew my socks off this year was the Obtainable Storytime pick. Now this was just a chocolate fudge cake in your mouth, and I still can't believe it's 125 proof because it doesn't drink like it. It's delicious. And so, talking about obtainability, if you find anything from Cat's Eye Distillery, if you find any Obtainium, like their NASA Family Reserve that I got this year that I'm putting together with, I'm putting those two together, they're delicious. Next, I gotta throw some love at Uncle Nearest. Uncle Nearest 1856. This bottle is just delicious. You can find it almost anywhere. You're probably not going to find it at your local grocery store, but if you go to a liquor store, they are most likely going to have it. And honestly, I haven't been doing much bottle hunting, driving around to a bunch of stores lately. I've been doing it online, and I expect a lot of you guys have as well. You'll be able to find an Uncle Nearest 1856, and I'm here to tell you it made my top 5 for this year, because not only is it a fair price and it's delicious, but if you read the backstory to it, it'll make you want to buy a second bottle. Alright, next is the Maker's Mark FAEs 01 and 02. I thought both of them were delicious. Now you're talking vanilla ice cream and chocolate ice cream. There's a lot of other fruit notes and stuff going on in there, lots of wood of course, but they are both fantastic. Just today when I was watching some Whiskey Tube, there was a lot of people talking about that they mixed them and made an FAE 1.5. And I was just like, ooh. That's right. If you go to the Old Country Buffet and you see that they have the vanilla ice cream pump and the chocolate ice cream pump, we all do the one in the middle that gives us the combo, the swirl action, right? And so that's what I have poured in this glass. I poured it right before I started recording. I haven't tried it yet. Smells sweet, smells caramely, caramel and wood. There's a chocolate covered cherry in there. Let's go for a drink. Cheers. Yeah, that is just a satisfying mouthfeel. Hits all over the palate from the front to the back. Gives you a nice finish at the end because they're both almost 110. You got some spices on the back. Hey, Whiskey Tube was right again. Mixing the 01 and the 02 and making a 1.5 is delicious. So you can see this is my top 5 list. Any Maker's Mark private selection that you can find, pick it up. You're not going to be disappointed you spent that $60 to $70 on it, because I haven't found a Maker's Mark private selection yet that I haven't thoroughly enjoyed. The Uncle Nearest 1856 Obtainium, pretty much anything from Cat's Eye Distillery that you can find, try it out. If you find something from them that's not good, let me know and I'll be surprised. Elijah Craig Barrel Proof, big hitter, guaranteed hit for a 12-year-old barrel proof bourbon. You are not going to be disappointed, and you'll have a hard time finding another one for less than $100. But the Elijah Craig Barrel Proof brings you just that. And of course, to finish it off, what I started the list with, Woodinville Cask Strength. I think it is great. It is fantastic. I'm always going to have a bottle on my bar. There you go. There's my top 5. Let me know what's your top 5. If you haven't tried one of these and you want to do a sample swap, let's do it. Hit me up, northwestbourbon@gmail.com. Let's set up some sample swapping or something. Oh, that's good. Thank you for watching. Appreciate you. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I hope you all have a safe and happy New Year's. Keep your drinks wet. Cheers.